Welcome to episode 5 of the Auto Project. Today I'm going to go through 2 quick and easy tire checks. This applies to both our safety series because tires are critical for road safety, and also our do-it-yourself maintenance series. A lot of the maintenance you can do on your own car relates to tires. First one we're going to do is a tread check. This one's pretty easy. If you want to come down and join me here, I want you to focus right here. You see a little triangle? These triangles are every few inches along the rim of the tire, and what these represent is these tell you that across here there's a tread wear indicator. Sometimes this triangle is something else, like the Michelin Man. What you'll see, you're going to watch the queen jump. So I slide across here, bam, jump, jump, jump. That's the tread wear indicator. That tread wear indicator is about that big, about 2 millimeters, and that is the legal limit for when you have to get your tires replaced. This one, as you can see, has quite a bit more tread left on it. There's probably maybe 6 or 7 millimeters there, right there. And you probably don't want to go all the way down to the legal limit. As you get really close to the limit, you have a greater risk of hydroplaning, longer stopping distances, etc., and other problems like that. So what you can do is you can use actually a quarter as a wear indicator. So maybe you decide you want to go to, say, maybe 3 or 4 millimeters, which if you look at a quarter, that would probably be the bottom right there, right above the Canadian Mint sign. So, you know, if my tire wear is at the top of the Canadian Mint sign, it's time for me to probably book my tire change appointment or, you know, get new tires to swap myself if I'm able to do that. So that's your tread check. And once again, triangle right there tells you where that indicator is. And then there's, you know, it might be Michelin Man or something else like that. The other one we want to talk about is obviously tire pressure itself. One thing that people wonder, how often should I check the tire pressure on my car? A couple rules of thumb. You probably want to do it at least once a month. And then the other one is tires are obviously filled up with air for most people, other than nitrogen. For special, you can fill your car tires up with nitrogen. And the concern here is big temperature changes. So 10 degrees Celsius for us Canadians, and maybe 15 or 20 degrees Fahrenheit. If you have a big temperature change, that's another thing you might want to consider changing your tires over. The other thing is, how much should I inflate my tires? And, you know, I don't want to go Google it or go through my manual. One thing you should know about your car is right inside the door, you can tell how much to inflate your tire. So there's, on most mainstream cars, there should be a sticker right here. And this tells me how much I'm supposed to inflate the front, rear, and spare of my tire. 60 PSI or 420 pascals for the spare, 220 pascals or 320 PSI for the rear and for the front for cold tire pressure. And then one last thing is, you don't want to be measuring your tire pressure after you've just driven it all over the place. You want to do it when the tires are cold, because that's going to lead to a consistent reading. So let's just review there. You can use a quarter to measure your tread wear. You don't want to go below that legal limit of your tread wear indicator. The tread wear indicator is indicated often by a triangle or a Michelin Man or something like that. And for tire pressure itself, you measure cold, you check at least once a month. You also check again when there's a severe temperature change. And there's a sticker for the pressure right on the inside of the driver door. Thank you. I'm sure you know someone in your life who probably isn't the best with the tire maintenance. Send them this video. Thank you.